and welcome back to our economics class. Okay, so listen carefully. The last class we started the chapter Indian economy in between 1950 and 1990. 1990, right? The development of the Indian economy. Okay, so related with that, the most important term that we learned it is the 5-year plan. The 5-year plans there, and what are the benefits that people got from those 5-year plans there, and what are the developmental goals that achieved by the government through the 5-year plan so far. I mean, so far in the sense up to 1990. That's what the topic. That's what the topic for we people, right? Okay. Now, if you want to write some notes, some important points related with this 5-year plans there. Write down. Okay. Meaning of planning. What is this planning, first of all? So simply learning from the textbook and completing the portions, it is not the way for understanding things in a better form there. Okay, I am sending these notes, and I can say that you are not referring any notes there. You are just keeping the note intact in your trash, I mean the mobile phones folder there, not opening at all. Okay, clear or not? So if WhatsApp launching a feature to analyze who are the people, those who reading the PDF files, it is very good, right? We are able to understand that. Teachers are able to understand who's reading that. Okay, but there is no such features are existing so far. Okay, so anyway, write down meaning of planning. What is planning? Okay, planning is a technique. Planning is a technique. Ashish Binny, ready with your notebook? Planning is a technique and means to attain goals. And means to attain goals. I think Elvina writing in the political science book or economics book?
Economics book.
Economics. Okay, okay. I see something before there. No, nothing. Okay, let it be. Okay, write down. Okay, planning is a technique and means to attain goals. Means to attain goals. These predetermined. Okay. So in economics, we will use a term for planning there, right? It's termed as ex ante. Okay, we will learn it later. Just keep that idea in your mind. Okay, these predetermined goals are specially formulated by the Central Planning Authority. Okay, these predetermined goals are, these predetermined goals are specially formulated, specially formulated by Central Planning Authority, by Central Planning Authority. Okay, so it's a 1 mark answer. Meaning of planning. So write down, check it. Planning is a technique and means to attain goals. These predetermined goals are specially formulated by the Central Planning Authority, as we learned earlier. Next one, characteristics of economic planning. So write down the question. What are the characteristics of economic planning? Characteristics, features. Okay. First point, organization system. Organization system. A well-planned system we require to organize that. Okay, I mean, first point it is organization system. Second one, maximum utilization of resources. Maximum utilization of resources. Clear? So we know that resources are scarce and you have to use the resources in its maximum. Okay, so maximum utilization of resources or fuller utilization of resources. Third point, applicable on the whole society. Applicable on the whole, not society, right? Economy, all right, economy. Okay, applicable on the whole economy. Fourth one, Central Planning Authority. Central Planning Authority. Central Planning Authority. Fifth one, interference by the state. Interference by the state. Interference by the state. Sixth one, changes in the economy. Changes in the economy. Ashish, Anjo, Muhammad Irfan, Sarath Anil, turn on your cameras. Changes in the economy. Seventh one, long-term process. Long-term process. Long-term process. Eighth one, predetermined objectives. Predetermined objectives. Predetermined objectives. Ninth one, existence of valuation mechanism. Existence of valuation mechanism. Existence of valuation mechanism. 10th one, achievement of objectives. Achievement of objectives. Okay. So these are the characteristics of an economic planning. We will discuss one by one later. So just understand that. Next one, plan period in India. Plan period in India. What is a plan period in India? Okay. India has completed 12 5-year plans. India has completed 12 5-year plans, 12 5-year plans so far. Time period of the 12th plan was 2012 to 2017. 2012 to 2017, 12th plan. So it is completed. So far, we are not under any particular 5-year plan, right? Is that clear or not? The last plan, the 12th plan, that is finished by 2017. Okay, next one. Indian Planning Commission. Okay, a short note on Indian Planning Commission. Here, write down. So one mark answer. The Planning Commission of India was established on the Planning Commission of India established on 15th March 1950. 15th March 1950. So is it 15th today? It is 13, right? Okay, let it be. 15th March 1950. To evaluate, to evaluate, to evaluate the capital, physical capital and human resources and human resources. And on this basis, programs for programs for programs for and on this basis programs for plan development and its evaluation. Plan development and its evaluation. Plan development and its evaluation. Okay, next one, next point. The Planning Commission of India, the Planning Commission of India has now been dissolved. The Planning Commission of India has now been dissolved in 2015. In 2015, and replaced with National Institution for Transforming India. Write down National Institution for Transforming India. No more planning commission is existing today. Instead of that, we are using a new name for it. What is that? National Institution for Transforming India. That is NITI. NITI. Niti Ayog. Niti Ayog. AAYOUG. Okay, Niti Ayog. So Planning Commission is today termed as the Niti Ayog. Niti Ayog. So transforming India, the institution for transforming India. And next one, National Development Council. What is National Development Council? Write down NDC, National Development Council. It's an apex body of to planning. It is an apex body to planning. To planning. It was constituted on. It was constituted on 6th August. 6th August 1952. 1952. No plan was implemented without its approval. No plans was implemented without its approval. So the plan wanted to perform, okay, first of all want to get permission from National Development Council, NDC. Okay, next one, what are the objectives of planning in India? What are the objectives of planning in India? What are the objectives of planning in India? Can anyone tell me? What are the objectives of planning in India?
Growth,
Okay, growth,
modernization,
modernization,
self-reliance, equity.
self-reliance, and equity. Very good. Okay, write down. Growth or, sorry, first of all, economic growth. First of all, economic growth. Second one, modernization. Modernization. Third one, self-reliance. Self-reliance. And fourth one, economic equity. Economic equity. Economic equity. Everyone want to develop together. That's the idea. Okay, next one. Achievements of Indian plans. Achievements of Indian plans. Achievements of Indian plans. Okay, first point, growth oriented development strategy. Growth oriented development strategy. Growth
Sir,
oriented
can I repeat
develop,
the question?
achievement of Indian plans. Achievements of Indian plans. Okay, first one, in which first one, growth oriented development strategy. Growth oriented development strategy. So such kind of plans in between 1951 and 65. 1961. Sorry, 1 minute. Yeah, 1951 to 65. Okay. Shubham, please mute your mic. Okay. Shubham, Shubham Pal. Okay. So the growth oriented development strategy that is between 1951 to 65. In the first plan, write down, in the first plan, in the first plan, actual growth rate was, actual growth rate was higher than targeted. Higher than targeted. Higher than targeted. But in second and third plans, it was less than targeted. Okay, but in second and third plan, it was less than targeted. Clear? So 1951 to 65. So we know that almost 15 years. So three plans, right? Three plans. Clear or not? The first plan, they targeted some sort of growth, but they achieved more than that. Okay, more than the targeted growth. But what happened in the second and third plan? Okay, they achieved less than the targeted growth. Targeted growth. Okay, next one. Second point, equity oriented development strategy. Equity oriented development strategy. Equity oriented development strategy in between 1966 to 1990. 1966 to 1990. 1990. Okay. That time, write down, there are two big achievements in the field of self-reliance. There are two big achievements in the field of self-reliance. Self-reliance. Okay, what are they? A, small a. India attained almost self-sufficiency in the field of food grains. India attained almost self-sufficiency in the field of food grains. In the field of food grains. Second one, due to development of heavy engineering, due to the development of heavy engineering, machinery equipment, comma, due to the development of heavy engineering, comma, machinery equipment, comma, iron and steel, iron and steel, iron and steel, and other capital good industries, iron and steel and other capital goods industries, comma, India becomes self-sufficient, India becomes self-sufficient, India becomes self-sufficient in machinery equipment and other capital goods. In machinery equipment and other capital goods. Clear? So, first phase, 51 to 65, it is growth-oriented developmental plans. Okay. Next one, 66 to 90, it is a equity-oriented one, right or not? So, that time we achieved self-sufficiency, self-reliance, self-sufficiency, and almost all the capital good industries in India, it is developed. So, capital good industries means, okay, question, what do you mean by capital good industry? Capital good industry, what is that? So remember, an economic students must know this thing. What is a capital good industry and what is a what is a what is the next one? There are two types of industries, sir. That I already told you that. It is very important for an economic student, those who learning Indian economy or what's that different sort of production activities there. Okay, so related with the government. What are the two types of industries? Hmm? What are the classification? You want to go back to class 10 there, right? Right. There's a chapter, manufacturing industries. What is that? Manufacturing industries. Right. Number of classifications are there. Okay. But I am not asking about that. Okay. So in economy, two types of industries are there basically. Okay. A broad classification. One is capital good industry. The other is consumer durable industries, consumer products producing industries, right or not? Then what is this capital good industry? The
The
industries.
goods,
Tell me, Aparna.
so the goods which can be used for further production.
Definitely, very good answer, correct answer. Okay, the capital good industries are the industries basically they are producing the product that can be used by other industries for further production. Clear? Clear? Such kind of industries are termed as capital good industry. Clear or not? Capital good industry. Example, machinery, right? Yes or no? So iron and steel factories can produce iron. Machine manufacturing companies can purchase this iron and steel and they are able to produce these machines that can be purchased by any other companies, those who are producing any product. Clear or not? So machines are necessary, right or not? Tools are necessary, right or not? Such kind of industries are termed as capital good industry. Capital good industry. Clear? And what do you mean by consumer good industries? Consumer good industries.
The goods that are produced is ready to be used by the
Of
consumer.
course. Okay. The goods that produced by that particular industry It can be directly sell to the consumer, and a consumer can purchase it and he can use it directly. Clear or not? So consumer is considering as the end user of that product. There is no further production from that particular product, right or not? Clear or not? No further production. Example, a biscuit that you bought from a biscuit factory. Are you purchasing biscuit from biscuit factory? How many of you purchasing biscuit directly from the biscuit factory? Aditya? The early morning, Aditya will go to Britannia factory and ask them, okay, 2 packets of Britannia Marigold. Huh? You're purchasing like that? Are you purchasing like that? Aditya? No answers from Aditya. Ashish Benny? Ashish Benny just woke up, I think so. Ashish? No, no, sir, it seems. Okay, fine. Anyway, so it is not like that. We are purchasing that from the retail shop, right or not? Okay. And what we will do with that? Are we able to sell that again for a higher price than that what we bought? We bought a biscuit packet for 10 rupees. And are we able to sell that for 100 rupees or 11 rupees to anyone? At least for 10.1 paise? Impossible. So it is the maximum retail price is printed there, right? We are paying that and purchasing that product from the retailer. Clear? Okay, so it is in a common situation, it is not possible to resell that. Okay, clear on we are unable to sell it for anyone else because nobody will purchase it more than that MRP. So there is no profit. Clear or not? So nobody will do that. Then, okay, then what we will do with that? We will consume it finished. So such kind of goods are termed as a capital goods. Sorry, consumer goods. What is that? Consumer goods. Okay, consumer is the final, I mean, the end user of that product, last user of that product. Okay, clear or not? Or else, if you are eating the biscuits, it will break and will fall on the teacup, right or not? And what we will do with that last? We will stir it. Some people will add some more sugar. Can we sell that product to anyone? Bakers are there. Bakers can use biscuit for making cakes. Tell me. Any baker will use the biscuit to make cakes there. Some biscuits are there. Okay, the biscuits that based on chocolate, choco chips, hide and seek, dark fantasy. Isn't that Aparna? Aparna is the lover of dark fantasy, I think so. Aparna one time told that, right, Aparna? Okay. So cake makers or bakers will use that again to produce or decorate the cakes. Clear? That time the value of the cake will increase or not? Increase or not? They'll make a profit from that, right? Okay. So that time, what kind of good is that? Is that a capital good? It's an intermediary good, right? Intermediary good. Clear? Sugar is an intermediary good. Sugar, yes or no? It's a finished good from the factory, but the number of industries are using sugar, right? It's an intermediary one, right? Okay, let it be. So different types of products are there, different types of goods are there. Want to know what are the uses of these goods and why we are using these terms for a such type of goods like a capital good, consumer good, intermediary goods. Clear or not? Okay, learn that. Without knowing all these things, it is impossible to move forward, unable to understand the things there. Clear? If you don't know what is a capital good, how can I explain about the development of a capital good industry in India? First of all, understand that. Clear? It's not your trouble. It's not your trouble, right? You are not giving much, what I can say, importance for the things that what you are learning now because you are at your home, your ambience is different than the classroom. Okay, Ashish Benny went to drink tea, I think so. Ashish Benny, which biscuit is that? Is that Parlay? G for genius or Britannia? Ashish? No, no answers. Okay, no, sir. Okay, the problem with those biscuits, you know, right? What is the problem with the Britannia? Ah, they're famous two biscuits are there. One is Parle G, other is Britannia. For Parle G, we dip in the biscuit cup. What will happen? Definitely, it will break and fall in the teacup, right? I told you, I think so, right? It will fall. Okay, so Britannia, it will not go inside. We have to break it first. Okay, let it be. So that's what the difference between capital good and what is that? What is that? Consumer goods. Consumer good. Shubhampal is drowsy. The climate of your area is so cool, I think so, right? Hmm? Yes or no, Shubhampal?
Yes,
What about the
sir.
weather there?
Little cold is there, sir.
Okay, okay, fine. Okay, so listen carefully. So write down, write down, write down. Okay, so here it is. Second point, due to development into heavy engineering, machinery equipment, iron and steel and other capital good industries, India becomes self-sufficient in machinery equipment and other capital goods. Machinery equipments and other capital goods. Okay, so capital good industries developing, which means other industries also will develop, right? Right or not? Definitely. Example, Jamshedpur is a famous city, or I mean, a place we can say as an example. Clear. In Jamshedpur, Tata Iron Steel Company started there, right? So along with this Tata Iron Steel Company, number of other factories also started. Clear. The factories that making bicycles, the factory that making iron implements, the factories that making machinery with iron. Okay, like that, various companies started in that area. Clear. So that's it. Next one, next point, failures of economic planning. Failures of economic planning. Failures of economic planning. First point, so in which sub point, A, slow progress in per capita and national income. So we adopted the 5-year plan, but growth rate it was slow. Slow progress in per capita and national income. Per capita and national income. Second problem, B, unemployment. B, unemployment. C,
Sir, can I repeat?
repeating, repeating. First point, A, slow progress in per capita and national income. B, unemployment. B, unemployment. Third point, C, increase in economic disparity. Increase in economic disparity. Increase in economic disparity. Increase in economic disparity. Economic disparity means the gap between the rich and poor that is widened or increased. Clear or not? Economical inequality. Next point, fourth point, D, economic instability. Economic instability. Economic instability. Next point, failure in agricultural sector. Failure in agriculture sector. Failure in agricultural sector. Next point, failure in industrial sector. Failure in industrial sector. Failure in industrial sector. Next point, failure in resource mobilization. Failure in resource mobilization. Failure in resource mobilization. Failure in resource mobilization or pooling the resources. Okay. Next one, dependence on foreign aid. Dependence on foreign aid means help from the other countries. Dependence on foreign aid. Last point, ninth one, right? Defective regulatory policy. Defective regulatory policy. Defective regulatory policy. Defective regulatory policy. Repeating all the points one more time. First point, slow progress in per capita and national income, unemployment, increase in economic disparity, economic instability, failure in agricultural sector, failure in industrial sector, failure in resource mobilization, dependence on foreign aid, and defective regulatory policy. Defective regulatory policy. Clear? These are the failures of Indian plan. Indian plan. Okay. While reading all these failure, you will ask a question. What is that? And why this plan? Right? Yes or no? The failure in almost all the field, right? Then why this plan? Okay, the answer is there. We will discuss that. Next one, suggestion for the success of plans. Suggestions for the success of plans. Suggestion for the success of plans. Physical achievements should be basis of success. Physical achievements should be basis of success.
So can you repeat from integration?
Repeating, integration between long-term and short-term programs. Integration between long-term and short-term programs. Next one, physical achievements should be basis of success. Physical achievement should be the basis of success. Next one, encouragement of saving and investment. Encouragement of savings and investment. Encouragement on saving and investment. Next point, control on population growth. Control on population growth. Control on population growth. Next point, job oriented economic planning. Job oriented economic planning. Job oriented economic planning. Okay, coordination between capital intensive, coordination between capital intensive and consumption oriented industries. Coordination between capital intensive and consumption oriented industries and consumption oriented industries. Next point, utilization of human power. Utilization of human power. Last point, clean administration. Clean administration. Clean administration. Okay. So these are the notes for today. Just read all those things, and we have one more class
Sir,
by, yeah,
can you repeat the answer?
repeating one more time for everything. Okay. First of all, suggestion for success of plan. The first point, widespread mass participation. Second one, control on prices. Third one, coordination between public and private sector. Okay. Coordination between public and private sector. Right. Next point, integration between long-term and short-term programs. Integration between short-term and long-term programs. Okay. Fine. The next one, physical achievements should be basis of success. Clear? Okay. Encouragement of saving in investment. Encouragement of saving in investment. Control on population growth. Control on population growth. Next one, job-oriented economic planning. Job-oriented economic planning. Coordination between capital intensive and consumption-oriented industries. Consumption-oriented industries. Utilization of human power. Utilization of human power and clean administration. Clean administration are the points. Okay. These are just 2 points. Okay, so we want to explain all those things and want to know what are all these things there, right? Okay, so explanation is necessary. That is from the textbook. That is from the textbook. Just go through these notes there. Just understand that what are the important points there, and we will discuss one by one in the next class. Clear? Yes or no? So just read that. So students, those who attended, I mean, joined lately, so just ask your friends and complete the notes there. Pavitra, I'm asking Pavitra. Okay. Pavitra, can you hear me? Hello? So just write down the notes. Okay, complete it and send me today itself. The last day, some of you send the notes there. Okay. And some of you, not at all. So far, I can say so. Okay. So I'm going to wind up the class now. Okay, so we will meet in the next class. That is by 4:15 to 5 o'clock. Okay, thank you guys.